Hello again, how are you? If you kick us off with an intro, Lazarus Project Season 2, what can fans expect?
God, it's very exciting. You can expect a lot of drama. You can expect time travel. Time travel remains a key theme. There's good guys and bad guys, and then the good guys become the bad guys, and the bad guys become the good guys. It's a bit like, I'd say it's like a Western, but set in London, and it's a modern time travel show.
And where can we find Sarah? And what do you like about playing this character so much?
I love playing Sarah because the transition between Series 1 and Series 2 has been really massive for my character. She didn't know anything about time travel in Series 1. She knows a lot about time travel in Series 2. So that's been really fun to explore all that. Where we leave her in Series 1 is she's just taken a serum that allows her to remember all of the lives that she's lived and died and all of that. And she has now a whole new universe in front of her, which is like the ability to do what the Lazarus Project do. And it's about her making the choices about how she's going to use that power.
And such an incredible cast. What's it like working with all these people? But in particular, Papa. I mean, it's just done so many interesting roles since he kind of got on the scene. What do you think makes him stand out about him in particular?
I could be here for a very long time. How do I sum it up? He is gold dust. He's just one of those guys that we're all going to look back and be like, I can't believe we got to work with him. He is obviously an unbelievably talented actor. He's also a very, very nice person. I would love to say something bad about him. What can I say? What can I say that's bad about him? He's very picky with food. So he's not perfect.
And in terms of being on the set, I mean, such high production values, lots of technical things that need to go on, but then there's also this amazing dialogue that goes between you, a lot of banter, a lot of great lines. What were some of the highlights, but maybe some of the challenges?
I think the highlights and the challenges sort of go hand in hand for this one. Reading the scripts, there were moments in it that I thought, I do not know how we're going to do this, and then doing them made them all the more special. There's a particular sequence that when I read it I thought they're going to have to cut it, and then they didn't cut it. Actually, they doubled down on it. I wish I could tell you what it was, and that was very special. One of the challenges is remembering where we are in the script when, because the time loops are wild, and particularly in this series because it's the constant reliving of the same 3 weeks. And also for me, this series, there was more running around and jumping and stunts and stuff. When last time there was none of that. So this is that was very fun. That was a new challenge.
And what is the appeal, do you think, particularly not just of sci-fi in general, but of the time travel kind of setting? Were you very au fait with it? Did you go back and watch any kind of Back to the Future or things like that? And I think it allows us to consider different aspects of our lives, that element of control. If you could go back and change something, would you? And it's great to consider those philosophical things.
It's a fascinating one, our sort of human curiosity with the idea of time travel. It feels like time's often the ultimate villain to, I guess, mortality, and so we're always thinking of ways to fictionalize it and make it work for us. It's like a human legacy thing. I went back and watched Quantum Leap when I first read the Lazarus scripts because it reminded me slightly of it, and I love that show. But I love sci-fi. I like anything that sort of dabbles in the idea of what else is out there, or what do we really have control of, and alternate universes and realities and stuff. So it's a real joy to be part of something that feels that I know when I'm watching it, it's definitely in the sci-fi world, but when we were doing it, it didn't feel like we were doing sci-fi. It felt like we were doing just a drama that happens to be about time travel, and I think that's the drama surrounding time travel is a really fun thing to play.
And just finally, do you know what you're going to be working on next? Have you got any other shows or films or anything like that in the pipeline?
I do comedy when I'm not doing film and television, and my comedy partner and I have a new live show that we are hoping to churn out next year, do some sort of run of shows in London and around the UK, which we're very excited about.
Amazing. Can't wait for that as well. Thanks so much for your time. Really enjoyed the night. Thank you. Cheers.